What's up? What's happening? What's popping? What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another great episode of Symone with the Sports. I'm Symone, bringing you guys daily sports talk. So if you're new here, if you're old here, and you haven't already subscribed to the channel yet, make sure you stop what you're doing. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rocking with me. Also, make sure you check out the links down below. The first link is to buy me a coffee to help fuel this channel that you love so much. The second link is to shop the official Symone with the Sports merch collection. Get your Symone Sports Classic Tee, Wavy Tee, or the brand new Jalen Make It Hurts Tee. The last link is to subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls, where me and Dylan have some of your favorite sports analysts, reporters, former and current athletes, chop it up with some podcast. So guys, let's get into this video today. So first of all, I know I haven't been on YouTube that much, really, at all, because I've been really busy at work, so I haven't had that much time to be on YouTube. But regardless, I'm here now, so better late than never, you know what I'm saying? And two, I know a lot of you guys are reaching out about collabing. Like I said, my work schedule is so crazy right now. Like, it's crazy. It can slow down, but right now I just don't even have time to think. And I'm starting school again, August 16th. I'll be back in class. So I'm gonna have my jobs and class and my personal stuff. So I just don't really have time right now. So I'm not ignoring you guys. I just have no time. As you can see, I barely get on YouTube myself. But today we're talking about James Washington. Okay, James Washington, Steelers wide receiver, former second-round pick in the 2018 draft. James Washington has, according to Adam Schefter, requested a trade from the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now, James Washington, second-round pick, he's still a young guy, only 25 years old, but his playtime got cut once Chase Claypool really burst onto the scene and became that guy in Pittsburgh. So Mike Tomlin did refute the trade. Okay, so Adam Schefter reported that James has officially requested a trade, but Mike Tomlin said that was not true. Of course, he's going to say that. Of course, you know, duh. But James, they had during the preseason, during training camp, James isn't liking the amount of snaps that he's getting, which is little to none. And during the Hall of Fame game, he didn't get that much play time, and he's like, okay, the writing's on the wall. I'm not getting that much play time here. It's time for me to go. Now, we know we have a good relationship when it comes to former Steelers players. Right now, we have Javon Hargrave, who was just with the Pittsburgh Steelers before he was with us, and then we just signed Steven Nelson from the Steelers. So, hey, let's make another call, ring, to Pittsburgh, and let's see if James Washington is a good trade idea for the Eagles. Now, I know we have a lot of bodies in the wide receiver room. Just DeVonta Smith just got hurt. He's expected to be back early September at best. But who knows how long he could be out with the MCL injury. It's just heartbreaking to see how we're affected by injuries. But in my mind, I don't see anything wrong with bringing James in, especially because he's going to be cheap. They're saying he'll be about a 6th-round pick, 5th-round pick as a trade piece. And then we just restructured Derek and Lane Johnson's contract, so we do have some money, and it's not going to be that much money that we're going to have to pay him. And he could be a guy that, like I said, could be a wideout. He's definitely a wideout. He could also play on the inside, and he's just going to add some more versatility and bodies to our wide receiver room. Because right now we're looking a little hurt. Jalen Reagor has been struggling in practice. DeVonta Smith is out hurt. Quez Watkins has been showing a lot. But we still just have so much questions in our wide receiver room because the talent is so young. We just have so much young talent. Jalen Reagor spent most of last season hurt. Now he's coming back, dealing with some personal issues, which is making it hard for him to perform well. DeVonta Smith is out hurt. So we just have to shore up that wide receiver room because Jalen Hurts has been struggling at training camp, as we all know. And you guys know I do not want to bring in Deshaun Watson. But I was talking to my mom, and my mom was making a good point, and she was like, in sports, you have to, if you have the ability to grab talent, you have to grab talent. It's no, developing, waiting. If you have the opportunity to get talent, you have to get talent. You can't just wait around. So that's gonna be my mindset when it comes to this Jalen. Sorry, I saw something. That's what my mindset when I'm thinking about the James Washington trade. It's a low risk, high reward, extremely low risk, high reward. Let's go over his stats. So James Washington, they make the stats so freaking complicated. So in 2020, he had 5 touchdowns. He had 392 yards on 30 receptions. So he averaged 13 yards per reception, which is positive to me. That's a first down, baby. That's first downs, baby. You know what I'm saying? So in 2020, he played in all 16 games. Like I said, he had 30 receptions on 56 targets. He averaged 392 yards per reception. He had 5 touchdowns. His longest touchdown was 50 yards. So in 2019, he played in 15 games. So he's been playing. In 2018, his rookie year, he played in 14 games. 2019, 15, 16 games. So he's a guy that's going to appear in the game, but he doesn't think he's getting that much playtime and targets. His targets dropped significantly in 2020. He had 80 targets in 2019, dropped to 56 in 2020, and that's, like I said, Chase Claypool burst onto the scene. In 2019, he only had 3 touchdowns, but in 2020, he had 5 touchdowns. So that's just so 5 touchdowns on 30 receptions. I like that. I like those numbers. I like those numbers. That's efficient. So like I said, I like the James Washington trade idea. Like I said, our wide receiver room we have a lot of guys. Like I said, Quest has been doing good. We still have John Hightower, Greg Ward, but I just think we should, when we have the option to get a low risk, high reward guy like James, I think we should definitely go for it, especially since now with DeVonta Smith out, it just brings up more questions at the X receiver position for us. Starting out, like we have Travis Fulgham. Then if we bring in James Washington, they'll add some more depth there. And then even if when DeVonta Smith comes back, we don't have to rely on him so much at wideout because we have more depth at the wideout. We'll have real big body depth because DeVonta Smith is still an undersized guy at wideout. Now, can he dominate the wideout? That's to be seen, but we know he's still undersized. So if we can bring in another big body like James Washington and have Travis Fulgham as our X receivers, I really likes that. I really likes that. And like I said, we've done well bidding with Pittsburgh, and the Pittsburgh talent so far has been working out for us. So I see us going ahead and making that call and getting James Washington. You don't, like I said, you don't leave those low risk, high reward guys on the table, in my opinion, especially at a position that has been so dicey for us in the past. Like the wide receiver position has been so dicey for us in the past. And that's not something I want to gamble with. And especially with Jalen Hurts still having so much to prove. Like I said, he's been struggling at camp. There's the Deshaun Watson trade rumors floating around that I do not like. I don't like that. I don't like that. I do not like the Deshaun Watson I don't like the Deshaun Watson trade rumors. I don't. I might make a separate video, but I feel like it's just a dead horse that's been beaten, and I'm kind of just waiting for the shoe to drop. Like, are we going to trade for him or are we not? But in the meantime, I like this James Washington. Let's show up the wide receiver core. Let's give Jalen Hurts more targets, more guys to look to, and then we'll see what Jalen Hurts really is or really isn't about. But let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like this video. Make sure you leave a comment. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you keep rock with me. Check out the links down below to buy me a coffee shop, the Fresh Symone, the Sports Merch Collection, and subscribe to our podcast, Tough Calls. Until talk to you guys next time.